Hello, everybody. We are back again, episode 16 of the Comfort Films podcast. This is Spinal Tap.
Great movie.
So great. We're ripping again. We're back in the saddle with Rob Reiner, playing with the tassel, spinning the beanie, flipping the helo. We're here.
These are terms I have no understanding of.
I don't either, but I feel like if I just stay strong, the right words will come to me.
That's good. That seems like your MO generally.
Yeah, I have some
serves
faith.
you well.
Sometimes. I mean, there are times that, I'm just kind of left out, in the rain with my cheese, in the rain with your cheese, and that's gross. Wet cheese.
Wet food in general.
But just think about...
Unless it's, meant to be wet, but,
like a wet burrito?
Oh, well, that's meant if it's a wet burrito on purpose.
Yeah, but that sounds gross.
If it's a burrito you dropped in a puddle, not so much.
I like to dunk my burrito in a nice mud puddle.
Oh, God, that's rank.
It's good. You get all the earthy proteins in there.
Stop.
A lot of coating.
Okay, so when I was a little kid, I think I've told you this before. I hope I haven't said it on the podcast before.
Okay.
One time, I was eating some bread.
Uh-huh.
I was a big fan of just eating a piece of white bread.
You, me, and my dad, all bread people.
Just one piece of bread was just a great snack for me somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also drinking a can of Coke. And I thought, I like Coke, I like bread. Why not put the Coke on the bread?
Oh.
And I poured Coke on my bread, and I tried to eat it, and I thought it was going to be a sensation.
Yeah.
And it was a soggy, disgusting thing that nobody would want. It was disgusting.
I can't. Oof. Yeah.
It was gross.
Ooh.
Don't do it.
No.
Do not. It was the first time I ever realized that just because two things taste good doesn't mean they won't taste good together. I mean, that they will taste good together. Because they did not.
Yeah. I mean, look, everybody has that move that they make where they think it's going to be great. I always loved the things in movies where, you'd show you all these hardcore guys making these crazy drinks in the morning, for breakfast.
Yes.
You just put everything in there. And I thought, I'm super cool. I can do this. I got a lot of shit in the kitchen. Let's just put it all together and see what I can get out of it. And, I really ended up with some, just consistently repulsive
Of course
drinks.
You did. That's gross.
Yeah.
I mean, even the people do it in the movie are like, come on, guy. I mean, it's not right. And it also reminds me of a book I really liked, which was George's Marvelous Medicine by noted horrible person Roald Dahl, who I didn't know was a horrible person until well into life. But I loved this book when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, this kid is staying with this hideous human of a grandma.
Okay.
And he's supposed to give her this medicine, and he loses it or drops it down the plug hole in the sink or whatever.
Okay.
So he decides to make new medicine for her.
All right.
Just by putting everything in the house basically into a giant pot.
Okay.
Cooking it up and giving it to her.
And how does that go?
Well, different things happen. She doesn't die instantly or anything.
Thank God. Yeah, I thought she would be dead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I mean in real life. But it's kind of a fantasy for children.
That would be a bad thing for me to read. I would think that, it'd be a good thing. The title sounds familiar. And somehow I managed to, I didn't know that Roald Dahl was the worst. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till right now.
He's a terrible dude. We'll talk about it offline.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. But, I mean, you give me something with imagination, I'm going to take it the extra step.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking to the kid that watched the Olympic divers on television and thought if you filled up the bathtub, why couldn't I dive in the bathtub? I still have the scar on my head, and I got some stitches.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
about Lionel. Too.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
one of my favorites.
Well, Lionel, pardon me. Lionel Richie, I mean, big fan. And Dancing on the Ceiling was a huge hit when I was a kid. And in the video Dancing on the Ceiling, Lionel Richie walks up the wall and gets on the ceiling and dances. And I wanted to be a part of it. So I was there with my friend Chris Olds as a witness to this. The video came on television, and I said, watch Lionel, I can do it too, and tried walking up the wall And, you know, I fell spectacularly.
Every single kid wanted to dance on the ceiling, though, because of the video.
Well, Lionel Richie was super cool. I mean,
Yeah,
he had a
was big
lot of
time,
great
though.
songs.
Yeah, he was like a big one in the 80s. I really enjoyed him as well.
Yeah.
And that was just a great video because it was so exciting that they were actually dancing on the ceiling.
I also like the Hello video with the sculpture of Lionel.
Oh, yes. It was
Big
a
fan of
huge
that.
head.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That looked like fun to, like, just make, like, a bust, you know? Like, I thought about that. Like, what if I, you know, just as a gift, just made, like, a bust of you? You know, just gave you a gift of, like...
of my own head.
That's correct.
I don't know. I think that would be weird. But
Well,
I think you would like it. You should make one for yourself.
I mean, it would be fun. You know,
could
if
just hang out with it while I'm at work.
Yeah, yeah. We can hang out. We can do, like, different holidays together. Dress it up, dress it down, you know?
This sounds like a good activity.
It's a good project for me. I just need to find the materials and I'm on my way.
Maybe post-COVID, you could go to, like, a sculpture class and learn.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Imagine if I could go to a sculpture class with the person that coached them to make the sculpture in Lionel Richie's Hello video.
It's possible.
Yes.
I mean, they probably were out here.
Yeah. I mean, that would be some cool stuff.
Well, there's one for the bucket list.
It is. That's one I need. That's one I need.